Second story of the day is about, will we build a wall? That seemed to be what people wanted to know. Obviously, I don't have the answers for everything, but with the wall, I want to say something very common sense that doesn't get said very often. So if you go to any hood or any neighborhood that's, has more crime than other neighborhoods, nearly every window has locks on it. Nearly every fence has spikes on it or some sort of way to close off your house or apartment. And then you have another set of security. You have bars on the window. Why is most of Brooklyn, why is, lots of parts of LA, why are parts in major cities, why are there bars on every window? Is it because you hate the people outside? Is it because you hate black people or Hispanic people or some white people or Asian people? No, it's just because you want to be safe and you want to know that the easy ports of entry are not that easy. And then the rest, is fair game. It's still a jungle out here. But it's pretty basic. I'll give another example, and I don't know why this is so hard for people to at least consider, but I lived in an apartment before this one, and there was a lot of problems. There was like bugs, and it was a terrible, really crappy apartment. And I asked the landlord, I was like, hey, can you put caulk? Caulk is like the white stuff that gets hard and it blocks off little holes and stuff. I was like, can you caulk the whole bottom of my apartment? Because bugs are getting in, because there's a little slit and a hole under my entire apartment. No, he does the same thing that liberals do. He's like, no, man, that's not gonna do anything, man. I'm like, why wouldn't it do anything? There's a hole, things are getting in, close the hole, and then things won't get in anymore. It's simple. And I know the negative perspective. There's 100,000 people, so the most negative perspective is like, oh, he's saying they're bugs. No, I just used an example of people. I'm just using like a logical example of how walls work. It has nothing to do with that. I'm just thinking ahead of how someone's going to misconstrue this. So here's what happened. I closed all the holes myself. I bought caulk and I bought duct tape and I closed every hole. And I didn't have any bugs anymore. And then I pulled off and there were a bunch of bugs stuck to it. And he's like, oh man, who would have known that would work? And I was like, bro, are you bullshitting me? Like, are you pretending to be this stupid? Are you this stupid? Are you just lying? Are you like a skeezy landlord? Are you joking? Like, yeah, that's what happens when you close the hole. Things don't get in as easy. So I closed all the holes, and it stopped almost everything from getting in. Let's go to the border. Has nothing to do with race, has nothing to do with religion, has nothing to do with gender. Build one north if you want to. I could care less if Canadians were coming in as much as Mexicans and South Americans and Central Americans. Build a wall up north. I don't care what race they are. It's just like, if you want to know the truth, if you want to lie to yourself, vote for Elizabeth Warren. If you want to lie to yourself, watch progressive videos and listen to celebrities, and you could live a lie and you'll feel good, but deep down inside you'll always not feel good because you're lying to yourself and you're not at peace. But if you want to lie, you can lie. If you want to know the truth, is a wall, building a wall, is it going to stop all crime and drugs and everything? No, of course not. You're right. Is it going to stop a lot or most? Absolutely. Of course it's going to stop most, because you have people who are able to just walk into the country, jump over, like it's a lot of stuff going on. It's not everybody, but if you make it that easy, of course. I mean, 50,000 people got arrested at the border this month. So there's overload and people trying to come through. Liberal media's promoting it, so people are coming all over the place. They got tuberculosis, who cares? Let's go to America. It's like they're promoting people coming in. It's, getting 50,000 people, if they got arrested, how many got through, didn't get arrested? Probably even more, at least 10,000, 20, who knows? But if you build a wall like Trump wants to do, or a fence with slits, whatever you want to call it, like they have bars on the window in every hood in the country, as they should, put a bar up your window, why not? Just like you should have security at your house, just like Obama and other celebrities have big walls around their mansion. They don't hate people, it's just one extra layer of security, very basic. Just like Trump says in the tweet, that you notice Trump's tweets too are so much more fun, and so much more like, you have a wall around your house. Like, it's funny, and it's fun. Like, these other people, you go to Bernie Sanders' Twitter, it seems like you're in it's just so dark and cold. I'm just like, I get colder just reading his tweets. Like, dude, cheer up a little bit, you little liar. But, yeah, a wall would absolutely work. It wouldn't stop everyone. Yes, people come over on visas, but if you read the amount of, cocaine, heroin, fentanyl, there's enough fentanyl that came across the border that could murder, like, tens of thousands of people. You don't need that much fentanyl. So It's absolutely, building a wall has nothing to do. Even Mexicans probably know. I mean, honestly, you think Mexicans are stupid? Like white people are like, oh, they think it's. Mexicans don't think it's racist. Only soft, soggy, liberal Latinos probably think that. But like, probably like 80% of Mexico's like, they don't care. They're like, that's your country, this is mine. And if you do that, it is what it is. Like, it's no, like, they don't bug out. Like, other people, other cultures, not just Mexico, but other places, they have real things to worry about. They're not worrying about your feelings or Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Like, that's specifically a pathetic American thing to complain about. Like, oh, Latinos are just like me. I'm the white liberal, and they're so much like me because I get mad at Rudolph, and I love them more than white other people. It's like, it's no one like it's not authentic. I don't know that like Mexico's really rallying around the white American liberal. It's just so pathetic. Like I don't even think they care that much. It's all left-wing enemy of the people media that is sowing hate, division, and honestly anti-America content. They're calling for invasions and like wars all the time. No, we can't stop that war. They are the enemy of the people. Trump once again ahead of his time. I don't like to say it, ramp up temp, but it's just like it is what it is. It's true. But will we build a wall? Now that's why we probably should build a wall. Absolutely, it makes sense. It has nothing to do with race, religion, and gender. Are we going to? My prediction, I don't know. I could lie to you and pretend like I'm 100% sure like everyone else does. They're like, watch me, everyone. They're like, I'm 100% sure this is going to happen. And everyone's like, yeah, this guy's the best. It's like, dude, why do you listen? I don't understand why people listen to liars. Like, maybe it feels good to get lied to. But I don't know if they're going to really build the wall. But I think they started. I think they have blueprints. I think Trump will, personally, I think he will use the military, and we have a huge military budget, and this could be considered, and it should be considered in many ways, a military cause. If someone invades our border, the military would handle it. If Russia sent ships from the east or the west or the south, like that's what we are. We're America. We're not Mexico. Like, would America start moving into Canada and like just coming in by the millions and like literally and then being like, no, we're just illegally breaking in by the millions? Like, Canada should do something about it because they're not America. They would be like, yo, relax, America. You're sending too many white people here. Like, or multiracial now. You guys are so diverse. It's basic common sense of a country, which seems to be lost. But yeah, I think Trump will build the wall. I think he'll use the military budget as he could and probably should. And if not, looks like that triple amputee raised like $20 million. You put the GoFundMe towards the wall. I don't know. Somebody will build it, but I think he will because I don't think they could really stop him. At what? Like, think about this, and then I'll move on. I don't want to bore you on this topic. Think about this. If CNN and whatever, all of these people that are anti-wall, Elizabeth Warren included, progressive, if they just sent ships and they told Iran and Russia to just sail to our country, they're like, we hate Trump so much, we want Iran to come here. Like, at what point can Trump just be like, nah, this is like national security, I'm in charge of the military, I'm the commander-in-chief, we're not letting Russia or Iran near our ports. Mexico, it's the same thing. I mean, it's another country. It's essentially an invasion. If you really, people are like, oh, no, it's not. And it has nothing to do with their race or religion. Honestly, most of them are way more Christian than liberals, to be honest. A lot of Mexicans have conservative ideology, maybe liberal politics. Anyway, it's an invasion. No matter what country moving to what country, Trump can and probably use the military for it, and Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer probably can't do anything about it. So I think we will build the wall one way or another. I don't know if they're going to give him funding, but he says the military's building it. I think that's probably true and probably smart. Third story, and then I'm excited to